Testing, testing, testing. What up, though? Yo, 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 yo. Get this mic volume right. Get this mic volume right. Get this mic volume right. That's better. That's better right there. Let me see. Let's go. Gotta run this back. Let me loop this back right quick. Yeah. What's happening? What's happening? What's happening? It's your boy, Mr. Davis. Get ready to bring to you a reaction. Something well worth the reaction. So this is one of my favorite podcasts right here. $1,000,000 worth of game. Gilly the King, Wallo 267. I'm gonna tell you something about this interview right here. It got real emotional, man. And I ain't gonna lie, I was kind of tearing up hearing Wallo speak because you could feel how passionate he was about what he was saying. You know, a lot of young men growing up in the ghettos and crime-ridden communities, poverty-stricken communities, they don't get to hear shit like this. You get the OGs, they just as lost as you. You know what I mean? They tell you to crash out because they crashed out. Tell you to lash out because they lashed out. I ain't no rapper. But yeah, this is something that was real powerful, man, and I think we need to see more of this, like especially black men just pouring their heart out, just giving it to giving the game to the children, man, to the younger. I mean, these are all grown men in the video, but I mean, like, see how passionate this man was about, like, yo, I want y'all to really win. I don't want y'all to be out here killing each other, man, and throwing y'all life away for petty stuff. And that's basically what he was saying. And I agree. So we're gonna get into this right here. $1,000,000 worth of game reaction. It's your boy, Mr. Davis. Make it happen. All right. So let's make it happen with that. Pull us up, Siri. I believe it starts right here. Fair use. Hopefully I don't get a copyright claim on this. I'm very new to YouTube, so I'm gonna learn as I go. I'm not gonna really make a big fuss about it. I'm just gonna enjoy myself and have fun doing something new. Cause one thing the pandemic has taught me, and plenty others, is that we need to be creative. We need to be innovative. We need to try something that's different, something that maybe we were scared to do before because we cared about what people thought, or we were just afraid to take that leap of faith, or just afraid of failure. See, I failed so many times in my life. I'm not afraid of failure no more because at least I could know in my heart that I tried. I didn't just let life whoop my ass. I really was trying different things. I done started businesses and failed. I done invested money and lost money. But I would never stop continuing to start businesses or invest ever. I don't care how much money I lose. I'm learning as I go. It was never a blueprint put here for me to be successful ever. Both of my parents were poor. You get what I'm saying? Just like most of us. If you had something to look forward to when you turn 21, 25, leave it in the chat. Put it in the chat. Let me know who had their life mapped out for them by the people that had them. If that's you, let's chop it up. See, this is a fairly new channel, but check it out. I don't care. I know eventually it's gonna be people right on this stream with me, chopping it up with Mr. Davis, and we're gonna have some fun. So I'm gonna still put the link in the chat. Why not? We can go over this together. We react. You know? Let's go. So I'm gonna put the link in the chat, then I'm gonna start the show. So if you wanna hop on, say what's up. And let's go. Let's go. So let me turn this back. I had to step off for a quick second, but I'm gonna lower this down. Go ahead and check out this. This is very powerful. So this is when he started getting into it. So let's begin.
He deal with everybody else like that. Like it was, it's no like.
Man, give me some weed, make some fuck no man. You did me wrong, man.
Nigga, fuck you, nigga.
Hey, listen, and I was the only nigga over here heard it. So I'm thinking, fuck you.
They got said, fuck you, know you ain't right. But at the end of the day, he wasn't too cool. Stop getting around motherfucking your homie that's rapping and making him happen, and start thinking and stop thinking you him. Cause I'm tired of you niggas standing around the rappers like you rap, nigga. You don't rap. You a homie, nigga. Fall in position, man. Stop the cool shit, man. Pick up the camera. Give me the camera real quick. Let me see that. This shit costs a couple dollars. Grab a camera and figure that shit out. Watch a YouTube tutorial and journey. Them niggas that just dropped that Kanye West, they was just homies that grabbed the camera, man. They grabbed the camera.
And that's a whole fact. If you are in a rapper's entourage, your best bet is to find a job and be a person of value to that man. If that's your boy, don't just be hanging around watching him work and want to reap the benefits. You need to get involved. You need to figure out what can I do to be a person of value to my man's. He's a star, and there's nothing wrong with that. You get on deck, you start helping. Start selling t-shirts, start promoting, spamming, whatever you got to do to help everybody win. If you're not the star, it's okay. You fall back, play your position. That's all you got to do. And he is absolutely right. That's why I respect Wallo a lot. He always giving a lot of game, more than $1 million worth of game. I'm telling you. He's one of the reasons I started my show. He told me the game. He told me what materials to get, what equipment to get, and you know, I went and purchased it and said, fuck it, I'm gonna hop on and do my thing, build me a little base. But he's saying some real shit, and I believe that That's what anybody should do. Not just for successful rappers, but anybody that's a step ahead of you and that's your friend. Be a person of value to your friend and help him because you know he's gonna look out for you. You get what I'm saying? They always gonna look out as long as you take care of your people. Make sure it's genuine. If they don't look out for you, hey, nobody owe you anything, so don't take it personal. You get what I'm saying? And he's absolutely right. And rumor has it that the new Kanye documentary that came out, yeah, his people just picked up a camera and started filming his journey. And I heard the ticket was about 30 million, 30 M's. You get what I'm saying? So this is why I'm hopping into the content game because you just never know. Like you just gotta just shoot the shit. You know, whoever listen, they listen. They rock with you, they rock with you. They don't, they don't. You know, I'm gonna do this because I eventually want to make passive income so I can go out and mentor more people. But also just want to have fun and just create and just do something different, you know. But yeah, man, they picked up that camera, man. Netflix, rumor has it, they shot him 30 M's for it. So let's go.
The camera and just start shooting. Now they getting all that money from Netflix.
Motherfucker be hungry.
Motherfuckers be hungry. Cause I don't listen, man. At the end of the day, the reason I say this because that role saved a lot of lives, man. Nigga ain't got to be down the block. Nigga ain't got to be going through with the ops. You see what I'm saying? That shit saved the block. And I'm gonna say this to all you niggas while I'm in here. I understand where you at, and I understand I understand the ground game. But the name of the game is to put an exit plan together somewhere down there.
Right.
Because at the end of the day, I'm gonna just be real with you. You can't teach what you don't know. You can't lead where you ain't go. You understand? My situation was different than y'all. When I went to the penitentiary, did the 20, I was caught. I was living my life. So I try to tell you young niggas, tell y'all my story so you can learn my story, don't live my story. But I understand. Trust me, I understand what's going on. And I understand how certain shit gotta go. But you gotta try to plan it out. Even if you know some of y'all, listen, we gonna be real, man. I gotta say this. Because some of y'all in this room, y'all might not see next year. Y'all might not see next week. And niggas ain't saying that to y'all because a lot of y'all niggas ain't got no fathers and none of that shit. So my position is here and here or some shit like, damn. I fuck with you, young nigga.
Hold on, before we get into that, I want you to pay attention to something key that he just said. Most of these gentlemen here don't have their fathers, man. Durk, his father just got out of prison, I believe, when he was around, Durk 29. So I think his dad got out when he was 26 years old. And he still was happy to have a father even at 26. You see, having a father is very, very important. And having a good father is very important as well, but having a male figure that's there to teach you right from wrong. You don't always have to be spoiled with gifts and him having a lot of money and taking you to do stuff. It's always about the knowledge that he may have and different things that he's experienced as a man that he can probably pass down to you to help you be better. Now, most of these young dudes in here, look at how they posing. Look how tough they want to be. You get what I'm saying? And they probably are very tough and violent and vicious, but understand they missing something. They miss having a family structure. When you got both your parents there giving you love, both your parents. And it's amazing because me being a married black man with 3 children, and I get to see the love that my children get from both of us. One minute they hugging on me, one minute they hugging on their mom. Like it's just different, man. It's something very special, man, that more people in the black community need to experience, man. You need to have both your parents there going their hardest to make sure you provided for them, make sure you got a clean, warm place to sleep, good nutritious food to eat. You know, there's so many of us who born into this struggle, man, where we don't know what the fuck going on, man. We don't even know where to begin to dig ourselves out of it. And this is why this platform is gonna be so important for black men to come over here and we chop it up and we figure out where we go from here because we ain't got no choice but to be better. They counted us out. They still counting us out. And I'm tired of hearing this shit. Black men don't build. Well, we gonna start building. We're gonna have to start getting our mind right. And just understand, I empathize with these fellas, man. It's like when we hear about the violence in Chicago and all the turmoil and all the murders and all that, like some people glorify it, but it's really sad at the end of the day because I watched a lot of these documentaries about Chicago, like these shout out to Chicago legends. What's his name? Street News TV. I think that's his name. I used to binge watch his stuff, and it's so sad because these kids was playing real life Call of Duty, like they was really picking each other off in real life, like killing each other. And coming back to Twitter posting about it. That is some wild shit. Like they was really bodying each other like on a video game with no extra lives. But yeah, I'm gonna chop it up, man. I'm gonna have fun with this stream, and we're gonna keep going. This is when he started getting emotional, and it kind of made me emotional because it's like you could just tell he passionate about this shit. Like, you know what I'm saying? He'd only been out of prison for 5 years, man. He spent most of his life incarcerated. He been out 5 years. He's already a millionaire. So that's motivation itself. Let's go. $1 million worth of game, man.
Because when I was young, ain't too many niggas give me the game. And I know you niggas ain't got no dads out here. You know? He happy a grown ass man and he happy that his dad back. Grown. He's like, damn, because he missed that shit. And I know a lot of niggas that gave y'all game, they gave y'all game that was beneficial to them and it wasn't beneficial to y'all, and it put you on a fucked up position in life. Y'all seen niggas, treat your mommy like a sucker. So y'all got a lot of shit and it's a disconnect from the older black man, and y'all just been disappointed your whole life. But for you niggas in here, who big brothers, who stepdads, who OGs is in prison that took, I try to be my best to do it for y'all and give y'all a righteous game. And this coming from a nigga that's out here winning on legit. This is the first time in my life. First time in my life.
Talk to him, nigga.
I ever been, listen, nigga, tomorrow I'll be out of penitentiary 5 fucking years. I never been out of penitentiary a year since I was 11. I spent 5 years in the juvenile system, 20 years in the penitentiary. I'm 42 years old. I spend most of my time on this planet in a cell. So I'm just sprinkling the game with y'all. Some of y'all gonna get it, and I know some of y'all want to change, but the environment don't allow you. Y'all ain't got the shot. And y'all don't have it. In that ghetto, you just don't have the finances to really move outside of the poverty and the conditions that we boxed the fuck into. So I know y'all up against the fucking 8-ball.
And this is something else I really want to touch on too, because they say that black men make excuses for being stuck. And I get it. Some people, they do go too hard with the blaming the white man stuff. I don't, the white man ain't really bothering me too much, but you gotta understand that it was no foundation for us to thrive. Like when you go back into our generations and our history, you go back to our parents, like I said, and I'll keep saying this shit. Who taught us how to be successful? Who taught us how to build businesses? Who taught us how to build wealth? Who left us something to start with? Who left us? Nobody. How many motherfuckers you can go ask them like, hey, did your dad put up 10,000 for you when you turn 25, or at least so you can at least have something, pay a couple bills, to get a little head start? I guarantee you 99.9% of them are gonna say hell the fuck no. And then if you was raised by just your mom, she wasn't able to really save that much money to put up. That's my thing. When you say that we don't build and we just making excuses. It's like, listen, most of us don't know how to do this shit until you really get tired and you figure out, like, I gotta do something. And I'm not gonna lie, cause I used to be like that. I used to be like kind of judgmental to certain niggas. I'm like, bro, why the fuck you ain't still trying to move? But you gotta look at it like they don't see that shit. They don't see that as possible. They only know what they know. If you brought up in these harsh conditions and that's all you know, and you got somebody trying to tell you, hey, bro, you don't gotta do this forever. They're like, man, the fuck out of here, man. I don't believe in none of that. This is all I know. This is all I'm ever gonna be. That's what a lot of them say. And how can you change their mind? You gotta let them eventually just figure it out for themselves. You know, it's just real shit, man. Nobody laid a foundation for us to thrive. You get what I'm saying? So now that I'll be 30 years old this year, I'm I just learned about investing about 4 or 5 years ago. Like I've been knew I wanted to be an investor, but I just learned how to start buying stocks a few years ago. Past couple years I've been finally taking building my credit seriously. Nobody sat me down and said, "Hey, this is how you build credit. You shouldn't probably go to the dealership and how to run your credit and take out a loan with them. You should probably go to your own bank and get a check from them and go buy a car." Nobody told me that shit. So we failing forward so much by the time we finally make it, we 35, 40. We locked into whatever career, whatever thing we doing. We trying to make sure our kids is better and got a head start. This is why we don't really have time to go mentor other people to make sure they get it. But starting now, if we could work with each other and build each other, buy these properties, buy this land, build up passive income so that we could just have free time to help people. Because if our bills is paid, we ain't got no excuse not to get out here and get these kids on the right path. Just this week, 17-year-old kid was murdered getting off a school bus in my city. You know what I'm saying? Who the fuck did that? Some kid. Another black kid, probably. No guidance. Just don't give a fuck about his life. Nothing to look forward to. And that's the shit. That's the shit, man. We gotta demolish that shit, man. We gotta get rid of that. Let's go, man. I'm gonna get back to this clip, but I'm gonna be going in, man.
But if you could think, man, don't never lose your imagination because you're gonna be able to see farther in the neighborhood. And that's why every time y'all go out with him on tour or go somewhere, take advantage of what you're seeing, man. That exposure will change your mind. Cause we gotta get it right so we can take care of these babies. Because so many of y'all in this room, the OGs, when they see you, you know what they say? Nigga, you riding just like your daddy. Your daddy homies is not in position to just out here living off of memories. When them niggas see you, they can't give you no game. Because they on drugs or they ain't in position. So they'll just tell you some shit. Nigga, you just like your daddy. And the sad thing is you just like your daddy. You ain't never get a chance to get another fucking life, man. You never got a shot. So I understand, man. But if you can see, try to look outside of this shit because the world is motherfucking waiting for y'all, man. It's a real world is waiting for y'all. And I'm telling you, man, these babies and these women, they depending on y'all. You understand? And you know what I mean? And on some real shit.
I gotta touch on this part too. He's absolutely right. He's absolutely right. These kids is depending on real men to step up and help them. These women, they need real men. They need men to show them the way. They need real leaders. See, this is the thing. This whole thing about with the whole black manosphere shit and all this, we don't date single mothers and all that. I don't have no problem with that because I agree with that. Like I don't recommend that if you're a single man with no children. I don't recommend that. That's not really a good deal for you. But understand this: these children are still growing up without male figures, and this is why they out here acting the ass. They ain't got nobody to put their foot down and tell them like, little nigga, you calm the fuck down, or I'll knock you the fuck out. You know better than that, boy. Sit your ass down there and do what you got to do. You want to be a fucking loser? They ain't got nobody to give them that straight pain. Like, boy, you don't need to be out here doing that shit and acting crazy. You know better than that. But they got their mom. She trying to pay the bills. She can't really raise no man. She can't. You know what I'm saying? Like, she can't do that shit. So what do we expect? She got to pay the bills. She's gone. Most likely they out raising themselves. She can barely probably afford the luxuries. And guess what? He's gonna get peer pressure because he don't have a lot. So they like, man, we want to start getting money. Here it comes. We start selling the dope. We start robbing. Start carjacking. We start killing. Because it's like, yo, if I don't have nothing to look forward to, I ain't got shit to live for. My pops ain't there. What the fuck do I got? So I'm gonna get it how I live. I don't give a fuck. My life don't mean nothing to nobody, nor myself. This is the mindset these children got. I was talking to a guy and he was telling me like they had this gun, like I don't know if it was a buyback program, but it was like we just want to get some guns off the street. Just come drop them off. We ain't gonna ask no questions. I was hearing that these kids was probably 16, 17, 21, or whatever, saying that, yeah, I'm gonna go catch a body, then I'm gonna turn it in. They ain't gonna ask no questions. They was going around shooting motherfuckers and giving the guns up because they wasn't gonna ask about it. They just wanted the guns off the street. These motherfuckers is planning their own demise. Like, shit, man. If I hit them like that, shit, I could use my YO. But if I just shoot him in the leg, then I kill him with a bottle. If I hit him upside the head with a bottle, I just get manslaughter. Like, these kids is out here thinking like that, bro. They don't give a fuck. So somebody, if we don't want these motherfuckers out here to take your car and start bugging the fuck out, you're gonna have to be a part of this, man. You're gonna have to get a part of this Black Men Do Bill movement. And you're gonna have to donate, man. Cause I plan on starting facilities here and then getting with other brothers across the nation and just start building facilities after school, summer camps. We help them make their own money, work with their parents, open up custodial stock portfolios. Shout out to the trapper. Damn, what's his name? The one that got out of prison, he's like a stock investor. He was in prison. Some trapper, but he's a good dude. You know what I'm talking about. He was just talking about it in the video I seen. We gotta get these kids something to look forward to, because I guarantee you, if kids knew that they was gonna touch a couple 100,000 or a million by the time they became adults, we wouldn't see none of this crime. Motherfuckers be goody two shoes. I know I would. I had something to look forward to. So I can't even blame these kids. But let's get back into this though.
We racing each other. But another again, it's the condition of our mind and understand. But I'm telling you, it's something waiting for you. And I don't give a fuck what you going through right now, little homies. You bigger than what you going through, nigga. If you on them perks, you fucked up, shit ain't right for you right now. You the living conditions, nigga, you big, that's not you.
Talk to him.
You're not what the fuck you going through. So just hold on and keep going. Cause I'm telling you, man, I can name 20, 30 niggas and my homies is dead. I'm here though. And I'm gonna say some shit that, like, this is documented. You know, I got a TED talk. I forgave my brother's killer. And I'm saying it to say this. Nigga that killed my brother, my brother died in my grandma's arms. That fucking house that we grew up in. Nigga shot my brother, he ran to the house. He died in Nanny arms when she opened the door. So I'm telling you this, some real shit, man. If I ain't let that shit go, I won't be right here today. I won't be here for my niece and my nephews. Me and Gil won't be doing this. Y'all won't know me. I won't be able to give y'all this game. But I had to leave.
You seen Durk face? Look how passionate Wallo look right here. This is a black man showing that he give a fuck. This shit is emotional, man. Look at this man's sweatshirt in the back. Look at his sweatshirt in the back. Got 2 guns on him. This shit real, man. We self-deleting each other for some stupid shit. And we promote this shit. We encourage this shit. You want to make a motherfucker look like he's soft because he don't want to get involved in the shit that's gonna ruin his life. You know? What kind of bullshit is that? Oh, you ain't no shooter. I know a motherfucker that got 75 years right now. Was trying to clown a nigga because he said he ain't a shooter. You ain't no shooter. And guess what? That motherfucker is free, raising his kids, got him a job, staying out the way. And guess who the one who talk about you ain't a shooter? That motherfucker's in prison for 75 years. Shit ain't no joke, man. I want you to just look at this, man. Just look at Wallo. I got so much respect for this guy right here. Passionate. And it's like he bring these young dudes on here. He rock with their music, even when they talk about that gang shit, that shoot 'em up, bang bang shit. But he sit them down. He always tell them like, yo, it ain't all that. Don't do all that, man. Focus on getting your money and take care of your family, man. You made it. He said that same shit to Pooh Shiesty when he was up there. Look where Pooh Shiesty at. These little young niggas so focused on being real, they ruin their opportunities for the sake of being real. How many motherfuckers is posting Pooh Shiesty right now? How many motherfuckers is really banging his music right now like that? Let's be real. You know what I'm saying? Like, all that real nigga shit don't pay off. You on now. Whatever you did before, people felt that shit. That's why you got on. You don't gotta continue to live that lifestyle. But look, everybody wanna be quote unquote a real nigga for the sake of whatever. They don't care. Now you're done. But I believe Pooh Shiesty can come back and still do numbers though, cause Bobby Shmurda, like, he ain't really been putting out no music. He just been living his life, and I don't blame him. Shit, I fucks with Bobby Shmurda. He, you know, them 7 years flew by too. But you know, Pooh Shiesty, I believe, what he got 8 to 10. He only like 20, 21 or some shit like that. Probably, I don't know, but he get home a little bit before he 30. He might could still do something. But it's just the whole simple fact that this guy just started blowing up. Like, he would have been crazy right now. He'd have had so many more features. He probably been on Durk new album that just probably gonna go #1. I heard it's on pace to sell 130K first week. Telling you, man, that real nigga shit, man, that shit is taking too many dudes out, man. It's played out. You know? But I'm gonna get back to this clip, man. Wallo was so passionate, man. I had to pause it, man. Just look at him. Let's go.
I had to let that shit go. When I let that shit go, nigga, I started to grow and I started to glow. And now I'm here today, and it was hard in a motherfucker, man. And I'm talking about this my big brother, nigga. I shared the cell with him. I shared the bed with him when we was fucking kids. This little Steve. But I can tell you one thing. Now I'm out here taking care of his daughter, paying for her to go to school, taking care of my nephew, taking care of my mama and my grandmama.
Talk to him.
Show.
Because I forgave my brother killer, but you know, I understand. I understand what y'all going through. But I love all you young niggas in here. And I mean that shit. Love you niggas, man. And I hope y'all make it out. I hope y'all make it the fuck out, man.
And he like
Straight up, man.
it's so crazy. He and this motherfucker really dropping tears for this shit. Like shit for real. Like
Love being around the young niggas because, like, you don't understand. Y'all niggas got so much life, and y'all probably don't understand because y'all young. But this system and the way this structure is so scared of y'all because they saying if these niggas ever turn that light cut on in their head, we in trouble because they the most fearless motherfuckers that ever walked the planet Earth. These young black brothers in the ghetto.
Boom. Boom. You said a mouthful right there. You know how powerful we would be if we actually cut the bullshit and we all came together and we stopped spending money with them motherfuckers. If we just stop. If we stopped for 30 days and we just held on to everything we had, we will make an impact. And the money we save, we start taking over. And then we can't even worry about them trying to come take it over or stop us because we just gonna have to just do what we do to each other. We're gonna have to meet them with lethal. If we could kill each other so easy, what's the point of why we can't, you know what I'm saying? I'm not advocating for, you know, being murderous and all that, but I'm saying if we gonna kill somebody, we might as well kill somebody trying to stop us from being where we need to be. And it's most likely not the, you know, I ain't gonna really get into details with that because I don't want to seem like you know, one of those. But you know, if you get what I'm saying, you get what I'm saying. Like that's the biggest fear is if black men cut the bullshit and start working together on a big, large scale, because we have the power to do it. Do we have the confidence? Hell no, I don't think we do. Every time I would speak with somebody about even investing $5 a month, $5 a week, or you could buy the stock, you could, hey man, why don't you take some of your money and get your LLC? Why don't you just try something new? Nah, man, you know, man, what if it don't work? If it don't, try something else. What if it do work though? You never know till you try. Don't ever be afraid of failure. Don't ever be afraid to lose money. You could get that shit back. What you can't get back is time. So while you young, fail as many times as you can so you can learn from that shit. That way when you get older, when you hit about 40, you ain't gotta really worry about nothing no more. You ain't gotta stress no more because you done did all the failing and figure this shit out. Fail. You got an idea right now, go start working on that. You got something you always wanted to do, what's stopping you? Don't say time or money because most people who start at the bottom didn't have neither. But they went ahead and did that shit. There's no more excuses. You just gotta try. We just gotta fucking try, man. We gotta believe, man. That's all we gotta do. You know? I'm passionate about this too. I'm just tired of it, man. It's because we capable of great things, man. We really are. Like the whole flavor of this country is from us. The fashion, the food, the music, everything. It stems from what we do. We the trendsetters. We need to start getting paid like that. We need to start getting paid like that. We need to start owning like that. We need to start leveraging like that. They ain't gonna give us no fucking reparations. We gotta take that shit. Let's stop playing, man. Start working together. Black men do build. I'm about to hold on. Put the cash app up. Donate. I'm gonna vlog. Get me and my buddies together when we start building this foundation. We get these facilities and these buildings. I'm gonna vlog and I'm gonna show you what we doing with it. Like, comment, subscribe. It's your boy, Mr. Davis. Let's go.
Don't fear nothing. So when you switch that shit and you do an energy transfer, Oh, it's over. Y'all nigga ever wake up, it's over, man. Watch. I'm telling you, niggas gonna wake up. It's gonna happen.
And see, for Wallo, right? He always talked to me and he like, cuz you just don't understand how many young niggas I used to see come through that motherfucking jail, man. Young niggas who was just full of life, just now them niggas in there facing that motherfucking homicide. And now them niggas they be done. Them niggas just all of life done left them niggas. Them niggas come from that courtroom. Them niggas done got that 111 years. Them niggas be done, cuz. You know what I'm saying? So that's why we base our whole platform around the young niggas. We don't give a fuck. You know, if we get an old nigga, it's because he a legend and he got game to give, which has got his attention, motivation, and education. But our platform is the only platform that's based around the young niggas. The young niggas that could really give out game. You feel what I'm saying? So I know his passion when he talking about it because you know he is my cousin Big Steve died when he was in prison. You feel what I'm saying? So
That's why I wanted to push that issue when y'all was like, let's do the interview. Last year, I'm like, nah, we gonna wait.
Yeah.
mm-hmm.
Cause it's like I know the moment right here be like the perfect time for like all of us, like
Love it.
guys with me to get exposure, for us to speak our piece. What been going on in the world is like, wait for that moment, like just that.
Yeah, so that's basically what I wanted to react to tonight. I just wanted to show Wallo, man, how passionate he was when he made that speech to them young men, them young black men. They really on that gang shit, man. They really dying about this shit. They really going to prison about this shit, and it's really for nothing. Because that generation of them Chicago kids, it wasn't about drug territory or nothing like that. Like how when it first started, it was about controlling areas and really, you know, making sure everybody was able to eat and provide for their crews and all that. This was just strictly killing, tit for tat killing. That's all it was about. Just tit for tat killing. That's all it was about, man. You hear some of them when they talk about it, it's like, cause I believe it was they interviewed King Von and he was like, I never had over $2,000 until I was around 20 something, and I'm like, man, you niggas was in the streets hard, like, so it was never for profit. It was never no real reason for them to be doing that shit. It was no money involved really until they became rappers and all that. But I'm just saying, like, they was broke as a bitch, not really getting no money, but they was out here just killing each other and shit like that. It didn't make sense. It still don't make sense to me. You know. Let's go ahead and see. I'm gonna go ahead and look up something right now. Matter of fact, let's go ahead and see how many homicides Chicago got right now. Let's go ahead and see. Let's see. But yeah, man. That's what had me like, yo. This guy said he never had over 2,000. I think yeah, he said he never had over 2 grand in his 20s. I had over 2 grand when I was a teenager. I want to keep it on the low. I had more than that as a teenager. Even working a job and hustling on the side. Like, so it was like, what was the point of going around toting guns and shooting at motherfuckers if y'all wasn't hustling and getting no money? That's why, like, when people talk about King Von like he just legend, is like, it's cool. I guess you could respect him because he fought for what he believed in, but at the same time, it was like before the rap shit, it was null and void. You get what I mean? Like, what the fuck was y'all doing that for? You can't really. And you talk to them niggas, there's really no explanation. They just like, well, we on that gang shit, and it's like, who's really getting the money? Like, you know. Now, I remember Durk interview. He said shit. He used to hustle just to get an outfit before the fame, just to get a outfit to look like he had money. So the whole mindset of them is kind of backwards. You get what I'm saying? So you know, where the fuck was I about to go at? Hold on, let me go. Oh yeah, let me go back to studio brand. Turn this up. Yeah, turn that up. So let's go see. Let's check out. See how many homicides they got so far. Chicago. So it's March 13th. Yep, 1:33 a.m. March 13th, 2022. So as of right now, it's 99 people have been killed in Chicago. So wow, that's a little over 30 a month, I believe. 30, 60, 90. So around 30 people got killed each month so far. So it's almost at 100 victims. Somebody probably got killed tonight. Almost at 100 people. For what? Shit wild out there, man. Shit crazy, man. Let's take a look. But yeah, I'm gonna go back to that video. I'm gonna go through some comments because that's what I'm gonna like to do. Just to see what see what the feedback is on it. And I believe people was bigging him up and saying, yo, Rollo was a real nigga. He really give a fuck about these young dudes. And many of us don't give a fuck because it's like once you make it out, it ain't none of your business. But when you think about it, it is your business. Because at the end of the day, we don't want this to keep going on. If we really don't get a hold of this shit, we really not going to have nobody left. Inflation going up, money is getting tight around this bitch, and the people that's really struggling, there's going to be more vicious attacks. It's going to get vicious, man. So the people that's understanding and know that we need to do better, we need to understand that we got to work together, man. We ain't got no choice. I remember we used to put in so much money to smoke weed. Oh my gosh, we used to go in on bottles all the time, smoking weed, ordering out. It's time to make boss moves. Everybody clutching their pocket like I ain't got it. But we can get high though, can't we? We can go half on them Dutches. We could do that. rock though.
Like this is documented. You know, I got a TED
So I'm
talk.
just gonna go through the comments. I'm not even gonna play the audio on this one. I'm gonna see what the people was saying, see what they agree with, what they didn't agree with. Cause I see, this is my thing too. I don't really know. Them niggas out there are different, man. I don't really. They so used to motherfuckers getting killed in their family and in they circle. Like it's. I believe they're very numb to that. So I don't even think they even cry about the shit no more. Like, cause you could look at Little Dirty. Like he probably have cried before, but it's like so many people done died around this man. He probably just like, yeah, another day. He's still moving good spirits and he still just be happy, still just touring and living his life. It don't really seem like the shit bother him as much as you would think. We don't know. We only see what he put out in the public, but I think many of them lose so many people growing up. It's kind of like normal shit. Like, oh damn, they got bro, R.I.P. bro. We just gotta make sure it ain't us next time. Like they lost so many people, man. I was watching Zach TV and just looking at his interviews, and everybody in the video is dead now. I believe I was watching one with FBG Duck, Can't Get Right, aka Man Man. It was Zach TV, FBG Duck. All three of them is dead now. Zach TV was shot and killed. Can't Get Right was murdered, and FBG Duck was killed. Then Zach was over there with Moo Crump over there. I think he from the east side of Chicago. He was killed. I seen vlogs with FBG Duck and a few of them other guys playing spades, whatever they was playing. The whole table dead now. This shit different in Chicago, man. It's like they numb to this shit. That's what's so crazy to me. Like, I'm just like, wow, man. It's wild. Oh, this is a good one. Uncle Kyle said, Dirk looking at him like, bruh, I hear what you're saying, but fuck all that. We from Chicago. We don't let shit go. And I believe he got a point. Because that's kind of the vibe I caught. Like, they looking at him like, some of them probably felt it, but they looking at him like, bruh, this is what we do, man. I hear you, but none of that shit ain't what it is with us. Somebody said, nah, for real, them motherfuckers gonna be in wheelchairs beefing. Them niggas gonna pull up to each other retirement home and get the blacking. They gonna be trying to kill you motherfuckers. They gonna be shooting at each other oxygen tanks and shit. I'm gonna blow them up, gang shit. Like OTF move 73. I don't gang. Spell gang. I don't remember. But one thing I can say about Dirk is like he know how to move, man. He ain't about to he ain't gonna crash out, I don't believe. He ain't gonna crash out, I believe. He know how to move, man. He about his business, man. He probably shoot his shit and all that, but he about his business. I believe like Von was cool. He started making good music. I just believe like he he just is one of them people, man. It's probably best that he didn't make it, because he would have look at the shit with FBG Duck. All them dudes went down. He would have been involved with that. And also look like how when he got out of jail, Durk, caught gun cases in Chicago, but Durk moved to Atlanta and was chilling. You know what I'm saying? Then he got out of jail, and next thing you know, he getting in the shootouts, and Durk getting involved. And Durk is supposed to be the breadwinner, the one putting everybody on. So I'm just saying, like, it just a lot of them, man. It don't matter how much money is involved or what is at stake. They just on that shit, and that's just not good. No matter how these motherfuckers try to make it seem like it's cool and all that, it's just not good. But yeah, I want to go. I want to have some fun. Let me change the. I want to have some fun. Because, that was kind of like, it was a little emotional, man. It gets you to thinking, take you to a place where you don't really want to go, really, like. You know what I mean? I really be wanting to listen to music on here, but they be acting funny. They be copywriting. I got both of my videos got copywriting claims, so if I get them monetized, I can't even get paid off of them. But that's cool, We're gonna build the plane while we flying it. Shout out to Kevin Samuels. A lot of people hate the man, but I think he's genius. To be honest with you, you can hate him all you want. You cannot like what he say or agree with him, but motherfucker's genius, man. I mean, what I'm noticing too, a lot of people in this type of space, they can't stand his ass. They can't stand him, and it's so funny. They make thousands of videos about him, put his name in the title, and he stole my talking points. Like, bro, you go on his page, you do not see a damn video about your ass, but you got several thousand videos talking about this man. These dudes is weird. See, this the thing. They got all the hits. It's like, bro, can I tune in? Like, will I get flagged if I tune in on this? Because I love listening to music. I love Marvin Gaye. That's one of my favorite artists. Love listening to the tunes. Let me see. I said I'm live and I'm live. I'm live and I'm live. This beat kind of decent right here. Let me turn it up a little bit. Let me see. I'm just chilling and I'm chilling. Yeah, I'm just really chilling though. I had me a little douce and I'm just relaxing, man. I had a productive day today. It was my best friend's daughter's birthday today, and we went all out to Dave and Buster's, and we just played, and I just love to see my kids happy. I really do. This is good. They just want you to be there, man. That's really all they want. Let me see what this one sound like. They got some free instrumentals I'm checking out with the StreamYard system, so feeding the ducks, what that sound like. Let me see. I don't care. Night Driving is my favorite one. I'm sorry, y'all. This is the best one to me. It's the best one right here. I don't care what nobody say. It's the best one. This shit right here hit money. I don't care what y'all talking about. Yeah, so I need to learn how to make thumbnails. I need to get the the gist of all this stuff. But I'm really enjoying it because I really was thinking about this for weeks. Like, you know what? I want to make my own YouTube channel. I want to just be able to just chop it up and just vent and just get things off my chest and just be expressive. Because the times we living in right now is just it's ridiculous. It's some scary shit. Like, what the fuck happened to that virus? Now everything being lifted. They done made people. They done fired people for not getting that vaccine. People done got the vaccine, so they didn't have to quit their jobs. And all of a sudden they lifting all of this shit, and the gas prices is almost $5 fucking. Bro. It's like, what the fuck is we supposed to do, man? I really want to check out some of these music channels, but I don't really want to get I want to get my stuff monetized, man. I want to be able to build something with this, See what we got here. Maybe do another reaction, then I'm take off. If you come across this video, please like, comment, subscribe, donate to the Cash App, show love. I plan on doing 2-3 videos a week, maybe even a day when I get the time. Because I really just want to do something different, bring something different to the space. And I really want to start opening up the panels too. I want people to come chop it up with me, and we figure something out. For real. You see up another reaction video. These motherfuckers want to. I gotta learn all the rules, motherfucker. What about? I think I want to react to some more $1 million worth of game though, because I want to go to some of the funny parts. $1 million worth of game. Fair use. Hopefully I don't get a copyright strike for this, because I'm not playing no music. They be acting funny on here already. Like, damn, bro. This is my thing, and I got the subscription. That's what be killing me about this. How is it a copyright when I'm paying for the service to be able to listen to the music anyway? You get what I'm saying? But hey, they make the rules. No browning points for being a father. That was one of my favorite episodes. I miss Mona being on this show though. But she got her own show now. I don't know. I like her. It was, to me, it was she. They fed off each other when they was all together. You get what I'm saying? Like, her by herself, she probably still cool, but I liked her on the show. Let's see. All right, let's see. They talking about. I'm trying to get to that. My favorite
And
part.
then all the
sock
rest
is-
of the bitches.
The sock is in the middle between the sock is in between the Fifi and the real thing.
Because you know,
She knew, right? That fucked my whole joint up. Because I'll be down there and I'm thinking I got the shit on low, but I'm thinking she can't hear it upstairs because she might have the TV on.
Having what, porn?
Yeah, I'll be down there jerking off, right?
To the porn.
So I came upstairs sometimes. She be like, you be having a lot of fun down there.
Oh,
I said,
shit.
oh, shit. You know, the fact that your grandma know that you jerking off, that's like the worst shit in the
was
world.
you embarrassed?
A little bit, but I just turned it down a little bit.
Have you ever jerked
He said
off
a
in the
little
sock?
bit.
Yeah, the Fifi. You make a Fifi in the
It's
sock.
easy, clean up, boop, done.
I'm trying to get to the part when Gilly started going off. Oh man, that shit was hilarious. Let me see.
That's
me
some.
looking
I ain't
like-
never seen
If you
that.
got
Yes,
her pussy
he was
in
up there
jail,
like- he
that's
was up
some
there.
real
No,
shit.
dude,
No,
but
Did he get you pussy in
No,
jail?
he only got some pussy because the
banging on the table,
CEO.
man.
He was my cousin. He all
So
okay,
you
see
didn't
the
line it
video?
up?
We look alike.
No,
They look when
Y'all
I
do
came to
look
see him.
alike.
Listen, when I came
Motherfucker
to
lying
see
on
him,
me. He's
all
lying.
the CEOs was like this, and I was in the prime. I had shit. I'm talking about shit was popping out here. Bitches falling out like Michael Jackson for me. You hear me? I went up there. I went up to the motherfucking prison. All the CEOs was like this. They was look. They
he lying.
soon as I left.
They start fucking.
Soon as
wild
I
out.
left here, the bitch, she was built like a heavy Chevy. You hear me? CEO, he ain't get a good looking CEO. This
Yeah,
bitch was built
Belinda,
like, yeah, this bitch was built like a 94 Honda Prelude.
like a lunch
You
lady,
hear me?
like a
With
case
Dayton's
worker,
on it. This bitch was a heavy Chevy. You hear me?
I'm Bill Cosby.
Like
I will
like
say
a
this, though.
female
I
security
will say
guard.
this.
Hard to
Him and my
break
nut ass
these.
brother keep telling people, and the way they said it, they try to put some smut on my name. Oh, you know, Wallo lost his virginity in jail.
He did lose his
Because
virginity.
the way they trying to say
If
it,
they lined up pussy for you, in
No, I'm
prison,
not
that's
talking about
major.
that.
No.
that's not what they talking
No.
about.
The
That's
CEO
really
was
being a
the
good cousin.
CEO. The lady was the second bitch. She was the second one that
So the
hit.
first one was who?
See, that's what I'm saying. They put smut on my name.
Yeah, you
They
know.
trying to say I was a party boy in
Wow.
jail.
Yeah, he was a boy. He was a
No.
boy of the night.
Boy of the night.
Look, that's his favorite song.
shooby-dooby.
Look, that's his favorite song.
The CEO that you fucked,
Shooby-dooby.
did y'all carry on a relationship, or was it just a one night stand?
No, he hit a
That's too
couple
much
times.
information.
How many
He hit
honey
a- he
buns
hit a
did it
bunch of
cost
times.
to
Listen,
get
she's trying
Belinda?
to get her fired. She's still a CEO.
Okay,
Stop
I'm
that.
done.
You're
I
trying to
don't
get her
do no-
fired.
That's dry snitching. We didn't
Right.
tap on that yet.
Yeah. And you done did some time, so that would be considered
That's
snitching. All right, we
dry
don't want to hear.
snitching.
I'm a citizen
Don't
now.
even put
You a
I ain't
rat,
no
owner.
You're a rat.
motherfucking
You's a
citizen.
snitch.
You're a rat.
Don't even play with me like that.
You're a rat.
Don't even play with me like that.
Hey, let's talk about embracing your individualism. You got something to say?
Oh, what I got to say is just like, if you out there, I just want to say this, man.
This
On
my-
some real shit. And I always
I'm gonna
push
see
this
where that
because
part at.
I try to share my story so the young cats out there can learn from my story, don't live my story. If you're not a part of this street shit, I know it's a lot of pressures out there because let me take my shots off. Because just like me, I couldn't embrace my individualism because the street game was everything to me. And when I grew up, it was always about getting at a woman. And the women dictated the women dictated to be a part of the clique in order to be lit, in order to PIRE, right? Now everybody is you keep
Because he says, I'm on him too much, pressing him. But he doesn't work.
I'm trying to get to Gilly.
And then they go get the goofiest nigga that they could possibly get.
I'm trying to get the
They,
Gilly
they
part.
don't go get a nigga that can match their hustle, that can match their ambition, that brings something to the table. They go get the dumbest, wrongest man that they can possibly fucking get. So at the end of the day, that makes you super stupid. This grown ass me, you talk about, I buy his sneaks. What you buying them, bitch? Pumas?
sneaks.
What you buying them? Fucking a pair of Air Force Ones?
Damn.
Like, why would you want a nigga that y'all grown, y'all married, but you gotta buy his sneaks? Now the cooking, the cleaning, the you taking care of the kids. Okay, cooking and cleaning, that's cool. Even a man can help cook and clean, but taking care of the kids, that's a joint effort. That's not no, I'm the only one that work and everybody in the house I provide for as a woman. No. See, I'm not even no nigga that believe in stay-at-home moms. I believe, just me personally,
He
I'm
started
not
snapping
knocking
right here.
nobody's but I believe if you a stay-at-home mom, you a lazy bitch. Oh, that's what I believe.
How the fuck you gonna say that?
Now, I believe like if it's affordable, like if you could afford to do it, I believe it's best for your wife and your girl to stay home with the kids. I believe that it's for the best, but most of the time, both people is gonna have to work. That's just what it is. And I want people to understand it's not just black couples that go half on bills. It's white, excuse me, white people do too. But and they also go half on investment. So look up the fire strategy. You will see a bunch of white people, white couples together, and they both have jobs and they both pay bills and they both save to invest and build with each other. I see a lot of these channels where women talk about black men can't provide 100%, and I'm gonna go get me a white man so I could. No, listen. Most mothers have to work. Unfortunately, 70%, over 70%, I believe probably only like 10% it can really have a man that can afford for them to stay home. And does that make the men that are middle class that you gotta work together with make them losers? No, because that's just how the times have changed. See, the thing about it is, if all men became successful and was able to pay for stay-at-home moms, a lot of average women wouldn't get picked. Trust me. So if you got a man that's paying the bills, or you got a man that's at least working with you and helping pay the bills, just appreciate him, because trust me, if 20 million or 10 million or whatever million dropped in your man account tomorrow, you probably wouldn't be his first choice. So I want a lot of them to start understanding that. Like, be thankful you got somebody helping you, because if a man goes from, if men decided not to get in no relationship so they was really financially stable to where they could pay for everything by themselves, they would want the best deal possible. So a lot of women be struggling trying to get these men even more, because it's like now they will have more options for women that are in shape, that are pretty, natural, don't have any children. They will have these options. So if you got a man that's average and you average, y'all work together and figure that shit out and live happily ever after. Don't ever feel like he's a loser because he can't pay everything right now. It takes time to build that shit. It's taking me 13 years. We worked together for 13 years for me to be able to finally pay for everything. You get what I'm saying? So it take time. So just understand that. Nothing wrong with stay-at-home moms. If I could do it all over, I would have waited till I was already on a path to be able to pay for everything myself. I would have waited until I got, but we got together really young, so we work with each other, and we doing good. We raising our kids together, and we work with each other, and we both being creative. We gonna figure it out. But that's most people though. So don't let the internet fool you and let you look at your relationship like it ain't worth nothing, because most couples both have to work because of the way the economy is, and not because your man is a loser. It's like they pricing everybody out. Pretty soon, there's not going to be any middle class. So get creative, start a business, learn how to invest. You know,
Oh,
I'm gonna tell you why I'm
we've
gonna
been
say
down
that,
this block.
because let me say this: if a nigga got enough money to say, I want you to be a stay-at-home mom, and you go for that shit, to me, you a lazy bitch. Because what about my dreams, my aspirations, what I want to be in life? Why you just gonna put me in the house watching General Hospital and all my children?
Some women are fulfilled by raising children, Gil. Seriously.
Let me tell you something. I'm telling you how I
Right,
feel.
right.
I feel like a lot of times the only reason why a man wants a woman to be a stay-at-home mom is because he don't want the woman to be able to provide and do nothing for her fucking self.
Right, want to control her.
He want to control you. If I got enough money for you to be a stay-at-home mom, you should be trying to open up some type of business. Oh, let me open up Gina's Cleaners.
I agree with that.
Let me do something.
You agree with
At least let me
I
try.
agree with, if I got the bread, say, Dad, babe, give me 20, 30 grand. Let me start this business. Say that.
Right.
Don't just post up in the crib all day.
Right.
Like
Okay, so a stay-at-home
let's
mom.
inspire each other.
So you don't
right.
think that's a job either? You
What?
don't consider that a job?
What,
Staying home being a mom?
No. That's a
I'm
part
not
of
saying-
life.
Wallo.
That's
I'm
not
saying
a
it's not a
job.
Listen,
That's a part of life. That's something you got to
Let me
do.
explain something to you.
That's not
I
no
like
job.
go-getter. I like go-getters.
Right.
You got to be a go-getter for me.
Right.
Okay, let's say
You just okay, hold on. So you mean the kids, they want from
I'm not gonna say you lazy.
Nah, like it's a lot of work, like because I took my kids out of daycare to save money. I was paying over $1,300 a month in daycare, and I'm like, yeah, we need that to stay in the house because we got stuff we need to do. And having my kids home full time by myself, oh my gosh, it is a lot of work. It is. It really is. You get what I'm saying? Like you got to make sure you give them attention. You got to make sure they fed, they bathe, they teeth brush, they it's like they always want it. They doing stuff. They very busy when they young. You know what I'm saying? So it's a lot. And then I even said I was like, damn, I could see why daycare is so expensive because it's like you gotta do so much with these children while they're young. They so energetic. They just want to be all up on you. They want to just be playing and they just want to jump around. They want to eat and they want to sleep and it's a lot. Like I really notice how tough it is once I took my kids out of daycare for a little while, but we gonna put them back in there though. But yeah, so yeah, it is work.
Lazy though, like him. I'm not saying.
No,
that.
I'm saying you're a lazy motherfucker.
you gotta hear me out.
Because at the end of the day, the kids got to go to school for 8 hours out of a day. The kids got their own jobs that they got to take on. So when the kids is taking on their own jobs, what is you doing?
What about the women that marry, right? They marry, they have college degrees, careers, and then they stop working to raise them children. And that's a plan from the
Listen,
husband and wife. They
listen.
want
No, if that's
everything
your
to be
plan,
poured into
if
them
that's your plan,
children.
if that's your plan, I respect
Some
that.
people don't believe in daycare and shit like that. Some people want cloth diapers, not papers. We want to breastfeed, not bottle. That's stuff you have to do when you're not going to work.
And it's time consuming.
let me
You right.
just say
I
that.
agree with
Let
you.
me just say
that
that.
shit's a
That's-
job. I'm a mom though.
That's a
Wallo
that's a
glasses.
1 year or a year and a half thing. Breastfeeding, and then that's out the window. Anybody that got a 4-year-old kid on their titty, they out of pocket.
Oh my, we didn't
Little
all the way
motherfucker
there.
that's big.
We've
he on
always
your
went
titty.
there.
He on your titty. He 5.5.
Some people breastfeed till 7, 8.
But they a fuck out of pocket. That's a fucking grown little kid. What the fuck you whipping your titty out for him?
I think it definitely go by the couple, but the husband.
He said a grown little kid. Yo, Gilly and Wallo is the funniest motherfuckers ever, man. Gilly is, oh my god, yo. I be listening to their podcast while I'm at work with my earphones, and I just bust out laughing. People looking at me like I'm crazy.
Husband expect
Like,
what
it
the
ain't
wife
no age.
expect.
It ain't no age in titty sucking. What you
No.
talking about?
Breastfeeding.
Breastfeed
We ain't
Wallo,
saying
not
titty
titty sucking.
We ain't saying nothing about
What
titty
the
sucking.
fuck,
We talk about
Wallo?
breastfeeding.
Breast
At the
milk.
end of the day, I feel like most men who want their woman to be a stay-at-home wife don't do nothing. I got everything. Don't do. That's because
It's a control
they
thing.
want to control them, bro.
Yeah.
Even if you a stay-at-home, even if you a stay-at-home mom, we live in an era right now where you could get money from home.
For sure.
So if you staying at home, you at home. Okay, cool. What you gonna do? You're not gonna come up with something where you can get an online business. Okay, you a stay-at-home mom. Say if we never get married and then we break up. Bitch, you're behind the 8 ball.
Right.
Now you gotta go get a job. You filled out an application. You fucking 36. But you ain't never had a fucking job. You 36 years old making $12.50 an hour. Cause you ain't never had a fucking job. You go to fill out the application. Only thing you can put on that bitch is stay at home mom. Well, bitch, stay at home. You ain't got no fucking work.
Bitch, stay at home. Yo. Yo, this dude is hilarious. Well, bitch, stay at home.
Work history.
Boop.
So at the end of the day, you gotta have. First of all, you mean to tell me, as a woman, your only drive is I take care of my kids? That's something you got to do anyway. That's not no fucking drive. That's not no ambition. That's not fucking goals. Because you got to take care of your, like you just said earlier, you don't get no fucking brownie points for being a good dad. That's what you're supposed to do, nigga. We only get brownie points as dad because there's so many raggedy ass dads out here. You don't get no fucking brownie points for that. I do what I'm supposed to do as a father. Because
I second that. It's like we do what we gotta do. I want you to understand. I was a teen father. Like my wife got pregnant with my first baby when I was 17 years old. You know, I'm 29 right now, and I got on my shit. Like I had to be like, all right, I got to be a better kid. You know what I'm saying? I was 17 when she got pregnant, 18 when she was born. But you know, I stayed and did what I had to do. And my mother was so proud of me that I didn't leave my lady. You know, because you know everybody left her, but it depends on what type of woman you are too, though. That's another topic for another day. But yeah, you know, like I was never the type to be like, oh, I know what I was doing, so I would never run off on none of my children saying that, oh, I'm just gonna not gonna take care. I couldn't feel, I wouldn't even feel right abandoning my children. Like I'm out chilling and living my life, and I got a whole child somewhere who need me, don't know what the fuck going on or what they might do and how they would end up in society. I could never live with that on my conscience. So, you know, I don't get how dudes do it, but hey, that's them.
that's what I'm supposed to do as a man. I don't want no brownie points for that shit. So I take care of the kids. Bitch, you don't get no brownie points for that. That's what they dropped out your pussy. That's what you're supposed to do.
Bro, snapping.
So you don't even got no type of ambitions, no types of goals that, okay, let me start an online business and I'm going to do this online. I'm going to still be at home, but I'm going to be working. Like I said, if you're a stay-at-home mom, you don't do nothing but take care of the kids and cook, you a lazy bitch. Don't give a fuck how nobody feel. That's how I feel. That's my thoughts. And you let a nigga trap you the fuck up to where you ain't got nothing going on for your motherfucking self. And only thing you could base on is if we get a divorce, then I get half. And then you gonna go get half a nigga money and still be a lazy bitch laying up in the crib. And then most of the times when you're a stay-at-home mom, bitch at least better be working out. You in there looking like y'all got two refrigerators. The real
fucking
one
appalled.
is your ass because all you doing is sitting around eating and watching Basketball Wives and
Get this nigga a shot glass.
all this goofy ass
Get him a
shit.
shot
No,
glass.
you at least better be in it.
All right.
You niggas said looking like I got two refrigerators.
Right. All right. You all right?
I will say
You
this.
got it out?
I will
You
say this.
fucking lazy bitches.
No, I will say this.
Damn.
I will say this. First of all, two things. Number one, you sprayed my motherfucking lenses. Number two,
For sure. We all sprayed.
just because your nut ass was hollering don't mean
Calm
you
the
right.
fuck down.
I don't agree with a lot of the shit that you
Goddamn.
said.
Well, you ain't gotta agree.
But that's your right. You got your own right to say.
Fuck you, I don't agree with them fucking glasses and them nasty ass fingerless gloves.
This nigga's on
But
fire.
I let you be you, nigga. I let you embrace your individualism, even if you is a nut
I know
ass
if my
nigga.
shit
You're
come up
definitely
missing again,
individual.
I'm gonna break you the fuck up.
You are too. You're a loud
my shit
ass
come up missing
individual.
again.
Man, fuck you and them gloves.
I bring my fucking glasses and shit in here. Put them
Let
on
me
the
ask
table.
you a question. You ever
He gonna
jerked
go
off
hide
with
them
the
in the
gloves
bathroom.
on?
No, I didn't ever done that.
Because they got leather. I think they leather on the bottom. Nut
You
ass
know what
nigga.
I wanted to tell
About all the
you?
level up, that might be.
You know why
That might be a
women?
vibe.
You know why women that are established, like you said, pick bumps because women fall in love with potential. Women see what they think you
Potential
can be.
mean you ain't doing shit.
Right.
But that's what women
Let me,
do.
all right, fuck that. Let me break this down.
Maybe got him
Nigga
riled
said
up.
them nasty ass fingerless gloves. Nigga said that might be a vibe. But yeah, that's it, man. For me. Mhm. so getting ready to shut it down. Just wanted to hop on a little bit, you know, 3 a.m. I'm gonna get the hang of this joint. Hopefully everybody being safe. It's Mr. Davis. It's Mr. Davis. You just call me Mr. Davis, man. Cause that's who I am. Man, we gotta be careful. Oh man, it's getting crazy out here. It's getting crazy out here, man. Looking at the news, it get depressing looking at the news sometimes. But you know, I gotta check it every day just to see what's going on. Yeah, that's coming to an end of the show. I want everybody who view this to like, comment, subscribe. Say what's up to your boy. You know? Share the video. Put people on. Let them listen to what we trying to do over here at Black Men Do Build. Cause that's what we gonna do. We're gonna get people on deck. We're gonna work. We're gonna build. We're gonna help these young fellas out, man. Some of them is too long gone though, and that's the thing. But if we can catch them while they 10 or 11 and work with their parents, giving them something to look forward to, we're gonna be good. So if you do tune in, I want to say thank you. I appreciate you. Like, comment, subscribe. Don't be afraid to hit that cash app, show some love, and help us build that Black Men Do Build. And I'm gone. And I'm gone. And I'm gone. Peace. And I'm gone. And I'm gone. Take care. Good night. It's a wrap.